Let's start simple. An AI agent is not just a chatbot. A chatbot usually answers questions. An AI agent is supposed to take action. One gives information, the other moves work forward. An AI agent can listen, understand, decide what to do next, and then take action across your different systems. That is the promise. But here's where people get into trouble. They think AI can automate everything. No, that is how you burn the kitchen down. The first rule of AI in business is this: do not automate chaos. If your current process is messy, AI will not magically fix it. It will just make the mess move faster. Welcome to Baked In. Let's talk about the bad recipe. A business owner buys a chatbot, slaps it on their website, and it fails the first customer who asks for a quote. Now they say AI doesn't work, but that's not true. Unplanned AI doesn't work. Without a goal or a connection to your systems, it's just noise. That's like throwing random ingredients in an oven and getting mad when it doesn't produce a cake. AI is not magic, it's a tool. Every tool needs a job, so don't ask what's the coolest tool. Ask, where is my business leaking money? That's where the recipe starts. Most businesses do not lose money in dramatic ways. They lose it quietly through missed calls, slow follow-up, and unanswered website forms. That is where the money leaks. If your phone rings and nobody answers, that's not a phone problem. That's a $72,000 a year revenue problem. And that is exactly where your first AI employee makes sense. Your first AI employee should not be fancy. It should be useful. It should do one thing really well. The goal is not to impress people with AI. The goal is to capture revenue. There is a difference between a toy and a tool. A tool removes friction and moves work forward. That is the recipe for success. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In. One of the strongest places to start right now is voice AI. Why? Because for a lot of businesses, especially local services, the phone is still the front door. When their pipe is leaking or their roof is damaged, people don't always want to fill out a form. They call. And if you don't answer, they move on. That is where a voice AI agent becomes your catch-all. It can answer every call, qualify the lead, book the appointment, and enter the details into your CRM. It captures the opportunity so you don't have to. A good voice AI agent feels like a trained front desk assistant with clear boundaries. It doesn't pretend to know things it doesn't know, because in business, accuracy matters. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In. AI agents are powerful, but they need guardrails. You do not want an AI agent making promises your business cannot keep. That is how AI burns the kitchen down. Your AI agent needs rules. It can collect information, but not guarantee pricing. It can schedule appointments, but only in approved windows. It should remove friction, not replace judgment. In business, confidence is not enough. Accuracy matters. A good agent knows what to say, what not to say, and exactly when to hand off to a human. AI should not replace your team's judgment. It should remove the friction so they can focus on the meaningful work. That's the Baked In way. I'm Jory Pai. So what is the good recipe? Here's the Baked In 7-step process for your first AI employee. Step 1, pick one painful business problem, not 10, 1. Step 2, define the outcome. Step 3, map the workflow. Step 4, connect the systems. Step 5, create guardrails. AI is only as useful as the workflow it can move. Step 6, test it like a real customer with messy questions. Your AI agent has to survive reality. Step 7, measure results. How much time was saved? How much opportunity was recovered? That is how you know if AI is working. Not because it sounds cool, but because it produces results. That is the recipe. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In. Let's do a Baked In breakdown. Imagine a local roofing company spending money on ads but missing calls because they're busy on job sites. That is where a voice AI agent changes the game. The agent answers every call. It asks if they need a repair or an estimate. It collects the address, checks the calendar, and books the inspection. It handles the front end so your team doesn't have to. Now, the business didn't just answer the phone. It captured the opportunity. It handled the front end workflow and then handed the real work to the right human. That is good AI. That is the recipe. It doesn't replace the expert. It puts the expert where they matter most. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In. Let's make this simple. Bad AI tries to sound smart. Good AI solves a specific problem. Bad AI talks too much. Good AI gets the customer to the next step. Bad AI replaces process with confusion. Good AI improves the process you already understand. Bad AI is purchased because it looks impressive. Good AI is built because there is a measurable business case. And this is important. The best AI usually does not feel like a science fiction movie. It feels like your business finally stopped dropping the ball. That is what people actually pay for. People pay for results, not hype. When you fix a process with AI, you're not just buying a tool, you're building value. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In. Now let's talk about the phrase AI employee. I like it as a concept, but it can be dangerous if people take it too literally. An employee understands context, relationships, and consequences. AI handles tasks. It supports workflows. Think of it more like a trained assistant with a checklist. The companies that win with AI are not the ones trying to replace everyone. They are removing the repetitive work so their people can focus on the valuable work. That is the mindset shift. AI handles the repeatable, humans handle the meaningful. That's how you bake AI into a business. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In. So what should you automate first? Here is the baked in recommended order. First, automate missed opportunities, missed calls, website leads, and quote requests. Why? Because this is closest to revenue. Second, automate repetitive communication, reminders, confirmations, FAQs. These eat time but follow a predictable pattern. Third, automate internal admin like call summaries and CRM updates. And fourth, automate decision support. Help your team move faster without handing over the steering wheel. Start with the most repeatable thing that has a clear business outcome. That is the move. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In. Here is the money question every business owner should ask before buying AI. What happens if this works? Seriously, what is that worth to you? Missed opportunities times average job value times close rate equals your potential revenue leakage. If you miss 20 leads a month at $750 each, that is over $50,000 a year. Ask yourself, would it be worth investing in AI if it helped recover even part of that? That is how business owners should think. Not AI is cool, but where's the leakage? AI should have a business case. It doesn't have to be complicated, but it has to be real. Plug the hole and build the value. I'm Jory Pai, and this is Baked In.